Hello, this is Talk Time, brought to you by Mike at youtube.com/4playvideo. Michael, what are we talking about this week? Good, cool story, bro.
Okay.
I completely respect the fact that you were about to shun him right there for what he just did.
I was gonna say
Get
something,
nowhere.
but I didn't know what to say. But so what did you think it was about?
So, I'm pretty sure Nick knows as well. Apparently, NASA
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
will pay you an exorbitant amount of money to
18,000.
18,000 for
18,000 for 70 days of sitting in a bed and smoking pot and reading books. And
Oh, I didn't know
watching
smoking pot.
Netflix.
I didn't know smoking pot's in there.
Can I play
Yeah.
video games?
Yeah.
I would.
I'm sold.
Why?
They're doing like a study about like how like your body may react like for astronauts just be in like deep like space travel.
So like not just have.
So and when you're in space, the zero gravity, there's no tension on the muscles. So like just sitting in bed all day is like the closest thing that your body would come to that.
Yeah.
So they're seeing how it would deteriorate you physically and mentally, and still because the only time you're getting out of bed in those 70 days is, I'm guessing, going to the bathroom, but also just doing like various little tests.
Oh, so you do actually get up at some point.
Yeah, you couldn't
Well,
just lay in
yeah,
bed
but I
the whole
don't
70
think
days
it's-
straight.
I don't think it's like a large
It's
amount
quick,
of time
yeah.
that you're getting out of bed.
Because you'll get bed sores.
Yeah.
That's true. Did you, sidebar before we get back to the main topic, did you hear about the woman in St. Louis? She was like 500 pounds and she had a caretaker that was coming from her church to go like check up on her and bring her food every day for like 6 months. She spent 7 months in a chair and never once got up.
That's
Never
Yeah,
once.
that's when your body starts like growing around
She was
the object.
using the bathroom in it. Her skin became molded to the chair.
that is
Holy
crazy.
And she was
moly.
like 400 something pounds.
That
They had to get a
is-
crane to like get her out,
her
and the
out,
house was condemned.
Yeah.
Now, how are you the person that goes to that house every day and just continues to give her food and is like, this is fine? He said that he noticed the smell, but it was nothing out of the ordinary. That man needs to go to jail, one. And I mean, that just reminded me of being a
But-
sedentary. So I'm like,
I don't know about jail.
he
Well, I
he
don't
allowed
know,
that.
it's you could definitely spread some kind of disease, like just shitting
Yeah.
and pissing
Yeah,
in the same
yeah.
spot and not moving. Like,
I just don't know how someone gets into that house every day and just like, okay, this is fine.
yeah, it's nasty.
But back
That
to
was
the,
crazy.
Yeah,
that
it
was
is pretty
the
nuts.
weird-
It-
that was the craziest.
it blew
thing
my
I've ever
mind.
heard.
We were talking about it at work one day. I was like, what the fuck? But so it's 70 days, so minimal. So you're getting up to go to the bathroom, right?
I guess it didn't specify anything about the bathroom, but I'm just guessing.
I would
I-
imagine if they're doing a test, they would set you up with fucking like a catheter and shit. And some parts
very
of
feasible.
like a few
Yeah.
days you would have to not get up.
It's very feasible, yeah.
Initially, I'm like, okay, sign me up. I'll take the money. But what are the long-term effects? And imagine this day, but 70 days ago, and how long that was, and what's happened in that time.
That's not that long ago.
70 days.
70 days. Think
But-
about it.
But yeah, but
That's like
that's only spent
Yeah,
in this
but
one
You
room.
could
Yeah.
spend it's
In that one
it-
position,
it's
basically.
a little bit over 2 months just laying in bed.
Yeah.
So that's we're recording this on
And
May.
like at
7th.
first, that's how I felt. I was like, $18,000, fucking sign me up. But at the same time, I don't even like sleeping in anymore. I think I would go insane.
There's nothing. I would sleep to, and imagine it's not like I'll just drink too. I imagine you have to be healthy, right, the whole time if they're studying your body because they can't have any adverse
Well,
effects.
this is just your brain that's cursed right now due to your diet.
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
you're
too.
automatically thinking about
Give me a drink.
Well, you also do get to smoke pot, so
they'd keep. I'm sure they'd keep you
Satisfied.
nourished.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they would have to keep you healthy because if you're, the whole point is to prepare an astronaut. So an astronaut's not going to be eating fast food or drinking alcohol for that
Yeah.
matter. Right? I don't think
Very unlikely
Yeah.
that they'd be, yeah.
because they can't have any
You're gonna have
adverse
to eat those
effects.
poop potatoes from the
Yeah.
market.
Yep, yep.
But
Well, I think you could do whatever you want because I'd imagine they'd want you to like keep the same diet and lifestyle that you have already. So like there's no changes in your body from that. Like they just
Oh
wanna,
yeah, yeah.
you
They
know what I
want to
mean?
keep. Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I
True.
Actually,
forgot to
yeah, I
say,
think Mike's right.
they do like a bunch of tests like for 20 days first, and then you start the 70 days in the bed.
To monitor
Yeah.
your normal
Yeah, like
activity.
you do like exercises and stuff like that, and like I guess they figure out your whole thing.
Yeah, that makes more sense actually.
18,000 though. Like it's like
It's 1,200 a week.
I think I would have to do it just because of how much I could pay my debts off right
Yeah.
now with 18,000.
Yeah.
I just don't know how it would change me mentally.
Yeah. It might be a good thing because at the end you might become like super fucking active afterwards and
That's
like that
true,
is
yeah.
a nightmare.
Yeah, and there's 2 studies actually going on. There's 70 days of people in bed, and then 70 days of people doing certain exercises from bed.
Oh, okay.
That's-
So they're in bed the whole time but have to do
Yeah.
shit.
You could.
That's what I would
technically
be trying to
stuff
do.
in bed.
Yeah, if
But
I
the,
was
but
doing
the
it,
one,
I would be
the
doing
one group, they
exercise.
don't want you doing like anything.
Oh.
Yeah,
like-
that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Has anyone ever done that before?
probably.
Like just had not moved for
Probably.
Yeah, but in like the name of science.
Oh.
See
like
what it
have
would
they ever
do.
I don't know.
tested like because I don't want to be like a guinea pig for this.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean,
that's-
I do.
Well, that's kind of what you are.
That's what I would want to know though. Yeah, what are the long-term effects of post
I think
study?
they're also
That's what they're trying to figure out.
I think they're also trying
Yeah.
to figure out like different stuff to use for astronauts. That's why the whole pot thing is involved.
Yeah,
Like,
to see if it helps them.
yeah,
Makes sense. If it calms them down, doesn't make them freak out. But
because they're trying to test that like if you're like that for that long, if like it changes you mentally, so like the astronauts won't be able to like do the certain tasks that they were trained to do, and like change them physically, that they wouldn't be able to do certain stuff the same way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's what they're testing.
Yeah, I can understand that. The one thing I'm thinking about though, that you're cooped up in bed, and you know like those random days where you're on Netflix or something, and you literally can't find anything to watch.
yeah, that
You
just becomes your
can't
life.
move, you're just
For
like-
70 days straight, you're just scrolling through Netflix.
But then at the very least, I feel like this whole thing would get me reading a lot more. There's endless
There you
amounts
go.
of
Yeah.
reading material that you can out there that you could consume.
My thing for why, if I could, for me to 100% do it would be if I could just do it and it wouldn't interrupt my life as it is now. So like, if I didn't have to pay my bills for the next 70 days, I could just resume work where I left. Basically, if the 70 days really didn't exist, then I could just do it. Because right now I couldn't feasibly leave and go do 70 days. But I would 100% try it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you not get any
Yeah,
money if you
it'd
don't
be-
complete
it'd
it,
be
or
perfect for like a college student that's not taking summer classes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
work.
A summer vacation type job.
I
Yeah.
just imagine there's some type of thing where if you don't finish it, they don't give you the money.
It might be that stipulation. I don't know.
There's got to be, or I guess they would have to do severe checks and you'd have to get selected for this because why not just go lay in a bed for a week and make, what'd you say, $1,000,
True, yeah,
right?
Yeah,
So there'd have to be some caveats to it, but
Sign me up.
I would do it.
I would do it.
Mike, what about you? You're
don't
pretty,
know.
pretty silent.
$18,000 is pretty nice though.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. That's like half my student debt right there. I'd
like
be
quick.
cruising.
The only thing I'm thinking about is how like controlled of an environment is it? Is it literally just like, do they create like a calm
that's
like
what
room
I-
setting
I
for
don't
you, or
know.
are there like computers and like machines
I'm
everywhere?
still
with,
fine
like,
with
That's
either
what I
way.
was wondering, because when I was first thinking about it, I'm just thinking of myself in my room.
Yeah, because if I could,
But it's
if I could
obviously
sit and
not in your
relax in
room.
a calm environment, I'd feel like I'd be fine. But if there are just moving parts all over the place,
Yeah.
they're someone coming in and sticking me with an IV and like.
I imagine
guess
they-
they'd be
Yeah, I would
doing
hate that. Yeah, I guess they would be
because
doing
they're
that.
gonna
yeah.
be. They have to monitor you in some way,
Oh, you'd probably be hooked up most of
Ugh.
the 70 days.
That sounds.
Suction cuffs on my head.
That's the
No.
part that doesn't sound fun.
So now that I
No,
think
I
about that,
don't think it would be that serious though.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd monitor you that close. Because I think that's what the random tests are for. Because they don't have to do all.
They want that to be like a normal
Yeah.
life, just laying in bed. Better be a comfy motherfucking bed.
Yeah, that's for certain.
My God, what I would get done though in 70 if I could just play video games,
Oh my
watch
gosh,
movies
exactly.
and shows, and I
Well, the
need
first thing
70
that
days
I-
to catch up on everything.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of is the million shows that I say I'm gonna watch and just
You'd be able to
never
watch
get
them.
around to it.
Yeah.
And
You
I would
could-
definitely rewatch The Office.
that
Yeah.
would crush like a decent amount of time. for
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
You haven't
That'd
done
be
that yet?
everything. There's no way, like,
If you're doing nothing else, though, you'd fly through that.
there's no way I wouldn't be able to finish all the shows I wanted to in 70 days of
Yeah.
just doing that.
Yeah.
We think that, but then it's like after the 5th series we watched, and there's still 50 days left of this. Oh God!
Then you switch to video games or read.
It,
Mix it
it
up.
seems easy for us because we love all
tech.
this
Yeah.
stuff. I'm sure a lot of people
No,
would have a lot of
I think
other.
I'd fucking go nuts.
Yeah.
I can't even sleep in anymore. I think it's such a waste of time. Like, I just can't do it.
My biggest pet peeve in life is wasting time, so I don't know. But I'm getting paid
Time you
a
enjoy
nice,
wasting.
but I am getting paid a hefty sum to do
Yeah,
nothing.
$18,000 is.
Not only that,
really
think about who
fucking
you're
money.
helping too.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
you're
was
doing it
awesome.
for the
I
astronauts.
love space. If
That
you
was
haven't
one of
heard
the things
here,
they said too. It's just like, if you ever feel down, just know that you're working for NASA.
I do like
In
that.
a weird ass roundabout way, you're
Yeah.
working for NASA.
Yeah.
You get the T-shirt and everything. But that'd be, oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Nick, as the scientist of foreplay, what are your concerns for the study?
Well, honestly, in terms of just the straight sedentary lifestyle of just not moving,
Sedentary.
but however it's pronounced, whatever. You knew what I
Sedentary.
clearly knew what I meant.
Sedentary.
Clearly knew what I meant. Anyways,
Sedentary.
if I wasn't allowed to work out, because my initial thought was that I would just try and create workouts, like even if I was just providing resistance to like curls, like something so basic just to get my muscles flexing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying basic exercise, something.
Kegel.
Kegels, sure, whatever.
Nick fucking love him some Kegel exercise. I'll tell
either
you what.
either way though.
Nick, you know what a Kegel is?
I know what the Kegels are. That's why I smiled and chuckled at Mike. But
We do Kegels together.
Oh, that's nice. I wish I was invited. I guess I'm not cool enough.
no. Either way, that is good for you to do, but that's besides the point.
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's, yes. But yeah, no.
Kellogg's.
If you gave me, I could spend probably 30 days on Ark alone, easy, easy,
Man.
easy. I could replay the entirety of Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4. And if you don't think, like, what are my play times on those games combined? You think
Still though,
I don't care.
It's not.
It's not even
70
worth-
days.
it's not 70 days? It's pretty darn close. Skyrim, Oblivion, Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, but think about
It's
yeah.
also nonstop though.
That's what I'm saying. The
It's not
time that
nonstop,
you
sleep.
No, the time you accumulated on those games to get those outrageous times were over such a long period
But
of
here's
time.
the deal: the only reason they were over such a long period of time was because there were other restrictions in the way.
Yeah, he viewed everything else that he was doing in his life as an obstacle to fall.
to playing Fallout.
That's
This
actually the
is
case.
my thought. I feel like out of everyone in the group, you would have the easiest time, but I'm kind of trepidatious of that thought.
I don't know if that's a
I don't think
word,
that's a
but
word at all.
I know what you mean, and that's all that matters.
Trepidatious about it
No,
because
you made it worse.
you can't sleep anywhere. So I'm concerned about you being in a bed, stuck in a bed.
That's a fair
Otherwise,
point.
I would say you are the best candidate here for said position.
That's where I think.
Yeah,
the
you definitely
setting-
have a good
That's
point.
where the setting comes into play.
Yeah,
yeah.
it does.
You also got to think of the fact that none of us really smoke marijuanas.
I don't
Or
need that.
Inject the marijuana.
that
no,
isn't-
but that's part of the
that
study.
is it,
so
yeah.
You got to think like probably the fucking first like 10 days are just like they're not even gonna happen because it's just gonna be all new experiences.
Yeah,
for-
and what kind of
Sorry, mom and dad.
what kind of weed high are you? Are you like to snack? Do you like to just do nothing? Do you like to watch movies? Like we don't know what
Do
we
you
will
get
be.
paranoid?
no,
as
like
hell?
Yeah.
like your Fallout experience would be a whole new thing.
It would.
You would fall in love with it all over again.
What if Nick? Yeah, like Kevin just said, is a paranoid higher. I think
Yeah.
that's what the kids call it. And he just gets paranoid on weed, and
never
he's
know.
like in this scientific room, and he's just bugging.
Is that even a thing that happens?
I mean,
Who
that's what
knows?
the cool kids say.
Who knows?
What?
Mike, who would be the best candidate here? I want an answer from everyone. I said Nick. Who do you think would, out of the four of us, you could pick yourself, would be the best candidate? Kevin, and Nick, you will need answers as well.
All right, that's fair.
Kevin.
You think Kevin would be?
He likes bed.
I mean, I love bed. I love lamb. I love bed. But I can respect your decision. Kevin and Nick.
I think and I think Kevin's indecisiveness would just help him out in the long run.
This is
I'd
very
be-
true.
I would be lying there thinking about what I'm gonna do more than I'd
And
actually
like day
spend.
69, you're just like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do
Time
today.
to start. Oh, this is easy. I only have one more day.
It's so true, actually. God damn it.
So revealing.
I think I'm gonna go the same route. Prior to Mike saying that he hated sleeping in now, probably would have said Mike. But with that information,
Why? Because I'm a lazy piece
I'm
of
gonna
shit.
go Kevin. No, not because you're a lazy piece of crap, but I mean,
Piece of doo-doo.
yeah. But I feel, you love comics, you love movies. Those are all nice and long time killers. I'm sure you'd get into other reading
Yeah.
as well. You have all the shows that you'd like to catch up on. Plus, you're a pretty mellow guy, so I think you'd be able to be calm the most time. And
Rose would just be
I think Rosa would just lose his. I think Rosa could be entertained for 70 days straight, but I think he would lose his mind in bed for 70 days. That's the thing.
I'm not sure if I would lose my mind as much as I would make everyone else's
That's
mind
true,
around
too.
me lose their minds.
Plus, Brandon doesn't like being told what to do either. So if he was able to spend 70 days of his own time doing nothing, he'd be fine. But the second they're like, stay in this bed,
Yeah, how long
might
until
not
Rosa gets completely like sassy with these
Yeah.
people and just like
Oh,
starts
I'd
talking
be
back?
so done probably so quick.
Like they're just watching you through like a one-way mirror, and you just
Yep.
start.
How you like the
screaming at
show?
them.
Fuck you.
Do you guys know how to tell if it's a one-way mirror or not?
Spit on it and wipe it.
Isn't it-
And if
don't you
it's
have to, like,
shiny,
touch
it's a
it?
one-way
Yeah,
mirror.
If you touch it and there's no gap, then it's a one-way mirror. But if you see a gap from your fingers, then it's just a normal mirror.
Did you know?
You just spit on it. and wipe it.
Wipe it.
Did you know if you go on the back of a license and you try to scratch it, if there's like kind of a little bit of an edge, it's a real ID.
What are you talking about?
It's a fact.
Do you know?
Wow.
I would never need to know that.
Wow.
Do you
I
know
started
why?
crying.
Do you know why police officers touch the back of your car when they pull you over and walk up to your car?
I didn't even know they did
There's
that.
always more junk in the
Yeah.
trunk.
They actually do.
Wait, what did you say?
There's always more junk in the trunk.
But no,
Is
all
that
right.
the-
So
is
if a
that-
cop pulls you over, like they're supposed to. I don't know if all of them do, but I've actually noticed it a couple times. They'll actually touch the back of your car or your tail light, and it's because if they end up getting like hurt or shot or killed or something like from that stop, then like say you ditch the car somewhere, then like
Find
they
the
can
prints or
yeah
something.
they can find the prints of the police officer, find out it was that car that
Damn.
you know what I mean.
That's really intense.
Hmm.
Great thinking that you wouldn't think of.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Crazy.
who would be the best candidate?
Me.
Yeah?
No, I think
You
No.
can't pick yourself. That is a.
Yeah,
No,
I like that. I
honestly
appreciate
think
that.
I honestly think Nick would just rip through those 70 days.
I could see it. It's funny because I could see each one of us excelling and also collapsing so
In
hard.
our own ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what would you do? Would you take 18,000 for 70 days? I believe Michael said on his talk time topic. Discuss in the comments below.
Would you do it for a Klondike bar?
Absolutely not. Klondike bars suck.
No, I'm honestly.
They're overrated.
Hitler did
Yeah.
in fact do it for a Klondike bar.
That's an atrocious thing.
I didn't know that. We're learning a lot. Fun facts here in talk time. We'll be back with the would you rather question in a minute. Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/4playvideo.
If you like what we're doing, make sure to smash that like button.
Be sure to share all our videos with your friends so we could continue to grow. And we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.